Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Convo.
Oh, don't forget to subscribe our channel and like this video.
Hello. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I am your host, Alex, and I am feeling absolutely fantastic today. My energy levels are through the roof. I've had 3 cups of coffee, and I am ready to roll.
Alex, 3 cups? It's only 10 in the morning. You are going to be vibrating through the floor by the end of this episode. But hello, everyone. I'm Jamie, and I am so excited to be back with you all. I am arguably less caffeinated than Alex, but just as enthusiastic.
Listen, Jamie, coffee is the fuel of champions. It's the nectar of the gods. But we aren't here to talk about my caffeine addiction, although that could be a fascinating topic for another day. We are here to help our lovely listeners improve their English with some quality conversation.
Exactly. We want to get your ears used to natural flow, some useful vocabulary, and hopefully make you laugh a little bit along the way. Or laugh at us. Usually at Alex.
Hey, I resent that remark. They are laughing with me, Jamie, with me. Anyway, let's get down to business. I know we have a juicy topic today because I saw you scribbling notes furiously before we started recording. So, what are we talking about today?
We have a great one. Today we are discussing relationships, but specifically we are diving into the chaotic, confusing, and hilarious world of red flags and green flags in modern dating.
Oh boy, this is going to be good. This is going to be spicy. Red flags and green flags. I feel like this is a topic that everyone, literally everyone, has an opinion on.
Completely. It is universal. But for our listeners who might not be totally familiar with the slang, maybe we should define what we mean by flags in this context. Because we aren't talking about the flags of countries, right?
Right, no geography lessons today. In the dating world, a red flag is basically a warning sign. It's like a giant stop sign or a siren going off that says, "Danger, danger, do not date this person, run away."
Perfect explanation. It's an indication that something is wrong or unhealthy or just weird. And on the flip side, a green flag is a good sign. It signals that the person is safe, kind, emotionally intelligent, and definitely worth your time. It means go ahead.
And then you have the beige flag, which is a newer term, right?
Yes, the beige flag. That's something that isn't necessarily good or bad. It's just strange. It's a quirk. Like, maybe they eat pizza with a spoon. It's not dangerous, but it makes you pause and go, that's odd.
Who eats pizza with a spoon? That should be a red flag, Jamie. That is a crime against humanity.
See, this is why we need to discuss this. Everyone has different standards. What is a beige flag for me might be a deal-breaker red flag for you.
Okay. Let's start with the bad stuff, because that is always more entertaining. Let's talk red flags. What is your absolute #1 biggest red flag on a first date? The thing that makes you want to climb out the bathroom window and escape?
Oh, that is a tough one because there are so many potential disasters. But I think the classic one, the one that never fails to reveal a person's character, is how they treat service staff.
The waiter test, yes.
Exactly. If we are at a restaurant and my date is charming to me, giving me compliments, acting like a perfect gentleman, but then he snaps his fingers at the waiter or is rude to the bartender, immediate red flag. Game over.
I 100% agree. It shows how they treat people when they don't need anything from them. It speaks volumes about their empathy and patience. I once went out with a girl who actually whistled at the server to get their attention.
No way. You are kidding me. Like she was calling a dog?
I wish I was kidding. She went, "Woohoo! Hey, more water!" I wanted to melt into the floor. I was so embarrassed. I spent the rest of the date apologizing to the waiter with my eyes.
That is mortifying. Alex, that is a neon red flag. Did you go on a second date?
Absolutely not. I fake laughed through dessert, paid the bill, and then performed a ghosting maneuver. Which, I know, ghosting is technically a red flag too, but it was an emergency.
Okay, let's pause there for a second for our learners. Ghosting. Can you explain that?
Sure. Ghosting is when you suddenly stop communicating with someone you are dating without any explanation. You just disappear like a ghost. no texts, no calls, you just vanish. It's usually considered rude, but in the case of the whistling woman, I felt it was justified.
I think I'll give you a pass on that one. Self-preservation is important. Okay, so being rude to staff is a huge red flag. What about talking about ex-partners?
Oh, the ex talk. This is tricky territory. I think it's okay to mention an ex if it's relevant to a story, but if they spend the entire date complaining about their crazy ex, that's a massive red flag.
Yes! If someone describes all their exes as crazy, the common denominator is them. It usually means they take zero responsibility for what went wrong in the relationship.
Exactly. It's like that saying, if you run into a jerk in the morning, you ran into a jerk. If you run into jerks all day, you're the jerk.
That is brilliant and so true. I went on a date once with a guy who brought up his ex-girlfriend within the first 5 minutes. We hadn't even ordered drinks yet. He started telling me how much she loved this specific bar and then proceeded to compare my hair to hers.
Ouch. Comparison is the thief of joy and also the thief of a second date. That is so awkward. Oh, nice to meet you. You remind me of the woman who broke my heart. How romantic.
It was terrible. I felt like I was a therapist, not a date. I was nodding and saying, and how did that make you feel? While secretly planning my escape route.
See, that shows a lack of self-awareness. And that's a big theme with red flags, isn't it? A lack of self-awareness. Like people who talk only about themselves.
The monologuers. I can't stand that. A conversation should be like a game of tennis. I hit the ball to you, you hit it back to me. If I hit the ball to you and you just hold it and start giving a lecture, the game is over.
I love that analogy. Tennis. I am terrible at tennis, by the way. I have no hand-eye coordination. But I am great at conversation. I ask questions. I am curious.
You are very curious, Alex. Sometimes too curious. You ask a lot of questions.
That's my job. I'm an interviewer at heart. But seriously, if you go on a date and you ask them a question and they answer for 10 minutes and never ask, "And what about you?" That is so draining. It's exhausting.
It is. It makes you feel invisible. It signals narcissism. Okay, let's pivot a little bit. We've covered rudeness, ex-talk, and narcissism. What about technology red flags?
Oh, this is the modern era. The digital red flags. I have one. If their phone is face down on the table the entire time and they guard it like it's the nuclear launch codes.
Interesting. See, I might disagree slightly. Putting the phone face down might mean they are trying to be present and focus on you. They don't want to be distracted by notifications. That could be a green flag.
Ah, I see your point. But what if they get a text, check it nervously under the table, and then quickly flip it back over? That's suspicious. That's I have a secret life energy.
Okay, the checking under the table is sketchy. I agree there. But simply face down? I think that's polite. I hate it when people have their phone face up and their eyes are constantly darting to the screen every time it lights up. It makes me feel like I'm competing with Instagram.
That is a huge pet peeve of mine. Phubbing, phone snubbing. When you are talking to someone and they are scrolling, it's so disrespectful. If you are on a date, be on the date. The memes can wait, people.
The memes will still be there when you get home. Prioritize the human in front of you. Okay, so we have quite a few red flags. Let's lighten the mood. Let's talk about green flags. What restores your faith in humanity, Alex?
Green flags. The good stuff. I think my biggest green flag is simple. Listening, but not just hearing words. Active listening.
Can you elaborate on that? What does active listening look like on a date?
It's when they remember a small detail you mentioned earlier and bring it back up later. For example, if I mention in the first 10 minutes that I'm worried about my dog because he has a stomachache, and then an hour later they ask, "Hey, I hope your dog feels better when you get home," that is a massive green flag.
I love that. It shows they actually care and they are processing what you say. It's so attractive. It makes you feel valued.
Right? It's sexy. Caring is sexy.
It really is. Another huge green flag for me is the ability to laugh at themselves.
Yes, humility.
If they spill a drink or trip or say something silly, Do they get angry and defensive? Or do they laugh it off? I want to be with someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously. Life is messy. You need a partner who can roll with the punches.
Roll with the punches. Good idiom. It means to adapt to difficult situations. And I agree. If someone spills salsa on their shirt and has a meltdown, I'm scared. If they spill salsa and say, well, that's a bold fashion choice for me, I'm in love.
Exactly. Humor is a survival skill. I also think kindness to animals is a big one. You mentioned your dog earlier. If a dog or a cat approaches them, how do they react?
If my dog doesn't like you, I don't like you. That's the rule. Dogs are excellent judges of character. They can smell bad vibes.
They really can. I had a date once where we went for a walk in the park and a stray cat came up to us. The guy gently crouched down and let the cat sniff his hand. He didn't try to grab it. He was just patient. Green flag immediately. It showed gentleness.
That is a classic movie moment. The gentle hero. What about communication styles? We talked about ghosting as a red flag, so what is the green flag version?
Consistency. You don't have to text me every 5 seconds. In fact, please don't. That's overwhelming. But consistent communication. If they say, I'll call you tonight, they call you tonight. If they are busy, they say, hey, super busy day, catch up later. It's about reliability.
Reliability is underrated. It sounds boring, right? I want a reliable partner. It sounds like you're buying a car. I want a reliable Honda Civic. But in a relationship, reliability is the foundation of trust.
It is. We mistake drama for passion sometimes. We think the ups and downs and the anxiety mean we are in love. But actually, a healthy relationship, a green flag relationship, should feel safe. It should feel calm.
Preach, Jamie. Say it louder for the people in the back. Peace is the new passion. I want to feel calm, not like I'm having a heart attack wondering why they haven't replied in 3 days.
Totally. Okay, I have a weird, specific green flag.
Let's hear it.
When they have a hobby that has nothing to do with work or money, just something they do for pure joy. Maybe they paint bad watercolors, or they birdwatch, or they play in a rec league volleyball team.
I like that. It shows they have a life outside of the relationship and outside of the grind. It makes them a more interesting person. I collect comic books. Is that a green flag?
That depends. Do you keep them in plastic bags and yell at people if they touch them, or do you just enjoy reading them?
I mostly enjoy reading them, but do not touch the first editions, Jamie. Do not touch them.
See, now we are entering beige flag territory.
Ah, the beige flags. Let's dive into that. These are the things that make you go, huh. What is a beige flag you've encountered?
I went out with a guy who refused to wear socks with sneakers, ever. Even in winter. He just went barefoot in his shoes.
Ugh, that is bordering on red flag for me because of the smell factor. That is a hygiene issue.
He had very clean feet. It was just weird. It didn't hurt anyone. It wasn't toxic. It was just a strange quirk. It was beige.
I guess. I have a beige flag. I eat popcorn with chopsticks.
What? Why?
So my fingers don't get greasy. It's genius, Jamie. It keeps the butter off your hands so you can use the remote or your phone without making a mess.
Okay, that is incredibly nerdy, but actually quite practical. I will categorize that as a dark beige flag. It's weird, but I respect the logic.
Thank you. I am a pioneer of snacking efficiency.
Here is another common one people talk about. Not having any social media. Is that a red flag or a green flag?
Ooh, good question. In 2024, having zero social media? It's suspicious. Like, are you a spy? Are you in the witness protection program?
See, I think it's a massive green flag. It means they aren't obsessed with validation. They are living in the real world. They aren't scrolling through TikTok at 2 a.m.
But how do you background check them? How do I know they are who they say they are if I can't find their LinkedIn or their Instagram?
You have to trust them, Alex. You have to talk to them.
Trust? That sounds risky. I need to see their tagged photos to make sure they don't have a secret family in another state.
You have trust issues. We need to work on that.
I'm just saying, catfishing is real.
Okay, definitions time again. Catfishing. Go.
Catfishing is when someone creates a fake identity online to trick people into a relationship.
They use fake photos, fake names, a whole fake life. So if I can't find you online, I assume you are a 50-year-old man named Bob living in a basement pretending to be a supermodel.
That is extreme paranoia, but point taken. I guess a little bit of a digital footprint is good for verification, but too much is bad. It's a balance.
Everything is a balance.
Let's talk about love bombing. This is a term that gets thrown around a lot lately. It's definitely a red flag, but it can look like a green flag at first.
This is a dangerous one. Love bombing is when someone overwhelms you with affection, gifts, compliments, and attention very early in the relationship. Like date 2, and they are saying, "You are my soulmate," and sending you 50 roses.
Exactly. It feels amazing at first. You think, wow, this person is so into me. This is like a fairy tale. But it's actually a manipulation tactic. It's designed to get you hooked fast so they can control you later.
It's too much, too soon. It's artificial. Real love takes time to build. It's a slow burn, not an explosion. If someone says, "I love you" after 3 days, run. Run fast.
Run like the wind. It shows a lack of boundaries, and boundaries are essential. A huge green flag is someone who respects your boundaries.
Yes, if you say, "I'm not ready to meet your parents yet," or "I need to stay home tonight and rest," a green flag partner says, "Okay, no problem, I understand." A red flag partner gets angry or tries to guilt trip you.
Guilt trip. That's a good phrase. To make someone feel guilty to get what you want. Oh, if you really loved me, you would come out with me tonight. That is toxic.
Toxic. That word is everywhere, but it's true. Emotional manipulation is the ultimate red flag.
I want to ask you about a scenario, Alex. A what if?
I love scenarios. Hit me.
Scenario. You are on a date. The food is great. The conversation is flowing. Then the bill comes. The check. Who pays? And what does the reaction tell you?
Oh, the money question. This is cultural too. But generally, in modern dating, I think the polite thing is for the person who invited the other person to pay, or to split.
I agree. But let's look for the flags. If the check comes and my date just stares at the ceiling and pretends he doesn't see it, red flag.
Huge red flag. Even if I plan to pay, I want to see the wallet reach. You know? The little dance where they reach for their wallet and offer, "Oh, let me get this." Then I can say, No, I've got it." But the offer must be there.
Yes, the wallet reach is essential etiquette. It shows you are willing to contribute. If you just assume I'm paying because I'm the host or whatever, it feels presumptuous.
And if they demand to split the bill down to the exact penny? You had 3 fries more than me, so you owe me an extra 50 cents.
Red flag. Stinginess. Being cheap is not attractive. We aren't saying you have to be rich, but generosity of spirit is important. If you are counting pennies on a first date, what is marriage going to be like?
A nightmare of spreadsheets. No thank you.
What about how they talk about their family?
That's a deep one. If they have a difficult relationship with their family, that's not necessarily a red flag. Some families are toxic, and it's healthy to have distance.
That is a very nuanced and smart point, Alex. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I have my moments.
Just because someone is estranged from their parents doesn't mean they are the problem. However, if they are rude to their mother on the phone in front of you,
Oh, game over. If a guy is disrespectful to his mom, he will eventually be disrespectful to you. That is a law of the universe.
agreed. And conversely, if they are too attached to their mom,
The mama's boy. Beige flag turning into red flag depending on the severity. If his mom still does his laundry and he is 35 years old,
run. I am not looking to adopt a grown man. I want a partner, not a project.
Partner, not a project. I like that. We should put that on a t-shirt.
We really should. Okay, we have covered a lot of ground. We've got the waiter test, the ex talk, the phone snubbing, the love bombing, the wallet reach. Do you think it's possible for someone to have red flags and still be a good partner?
that is the million-dollar question. I think nobody is perfect. We all have baggage. We all have bad days. Maybe I was rude to a waiter once because I just got fired from my job and I was having a breakdown. Does that define me forever?
I hope not. Context matters.
Exactly. I think the biggest green flag of all is the ability to communicate about the red flags. If you can say, hey, when you did that, it made me uncomfortable, and they listen and try to change, that turns a red flag into a green flag.
Beautifully said. It's about growth. A relationship is a workshop, not a finished product. You are building it together.
Wow, we are getting deep and philosophical today. I thought we were just going to make fun of people who whistle at waiters.
We can do both. We are multifaceted.
Indeed we are. Okay, Jamie, before we wrap up, I have a funny story. A personal red flag moment that I ignored, and I regretted it.
Oh, please share. I love disaster stories.
I went on a date a few years ago. We met online. She seemed normal, funny, cute. We met for coffee. She brought a puppet.
A puppet? Like a sock puppet? Or a ventriloquist dummy?
A hand puppet, a little furry monster thing. And she didn't just have it in her bag, she put it on her hand, and she made the puppet talk to me.
No, no way. Alex, you are lying.
I swear on my coffee machine. She would say, I'm Sarah, and then the puppet would squeak, and I'm Mr. Snuggles. And then she wanted Mr. Snuggles to order her latte.
I am speechless. What did you do?
I panicked. I didn't know the etiquette for dating a puppet. Do I talk to Sarah? Do I talk to Mr. Snuggles? I ended up shaking the puppet's hand.
You shook the puppet's hand. That is the polite thing to do, I guess?
It felt like the only option, but that was a red flag I should have seen coming. Her profile picture was her, cropped closely. I realized later, the puppet was probably just out of frame.
That is the best beige turned red flag story I have ever heard. Did you go out again?
No, Mr. Snuggles was too possessive. There wasn't room for 3 of us in the relationship.
Fair enough. Well, listeners, if your date brings a puppet, you have Alex's permission to leave immediately.
Yes, just walk away. Don't look back.
All right, this has been so much fun. I think the takeaway for our listeners today is to trust your gut instincts.
Trust your gut. That means listen to that internal feeling in your stomach. If something feels wrong, it probably is.
But also, look for the good. Look for the kindness, the listening, and the people who eat popcorn with chopsticks.
Hey, that's me. I'm a catch.
You are a catch, Alex. A weird catch, but a catch.
I'll take it. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. We hope you learned some new vocabulary and maybe spotted some flags in your own dating life.
Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a comment. Tell us your biggest red flag or your funniest dating story. We want to hear from you.
Yes! Did you date a whistler? Did you date a puppet master? Tell us everything.
Until next time, keep practicing, stay curious, and watch out for those flags.
See ya.
Bye!